What's up, collective? Welcome to It All Started with Tarot. How you guys doing? I'm coming in here with another long one for your souls. Yeah, bruh, pray for me, and I'll try to split it up for you in three parts if I can. All right. So let's go ahead and get into the message, collective. See what message spirit has for you today. All right, we're gonna be using. Oh, hey, they hopping, they jumping. We got some jumping cards out here. All right, collective. Guess what? We got the new moon in Taurus, so it's about know your worth. So, collective, y'all out here knowing y'all worth the bag and then some. Y'all worth the bag, the house, the land, the yard, the dog, the cat, the sun, the moon, the stars, the earth, and all of the above. That's for somebody out there. See, when it comes to you guys knowing your worth, you standing on it. Some of y'all standing on, knowing who you are. And can't nobody come in, you know what I mean? Have you out here waving the fence, you know what I mean? Having you, swivel back and forth or, or side to side, you know what I mean? Somebody out here knows who they are and what they worth. Hold on, y'all. That's could be why some things was off balance. It could have took us collective. It took us a while to begin to find this balance. When it comes to knowing our worth, even to knowing what that means, and then how to stabilize it, making sure nobody comes in to throw you off of this foundation that you created, this foundation that you built. You know what I mean? Not letting nobody convince you, like, okay, you could take off like 5% tax. Like, you could take off 25% tax of what you worth. You know what I'm saying? We could negotiate. And collective, we like, nah. We like, nah, hell no. We're not negotiating our self-worth. We're not settling for the half-assness that you're producing. We're not okay with the production that you're producing. You know what I mean? So listen, so now, as you guys are standing on business when it comes to who you are, what you mean, what you standing for, where you come from, you seeing people masks fall off. People can't handle this new you, collective. People can't handle you got boundaries. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, you mean what you saying? Oh, you might mean what you saying today. Oh, you gonna mean what you said. Oh, I come back tomorrow. I came back tomorrow, and you meant what you said yesterday. Yes. Show enough. Show is the business. So as you are coming to this place, collective, and you're not playing with you like you used to, as I've said before previously a little while ago. Somebody gets mad. Somebody gets mad that they can't cause you to be wavered. Can't cause you to stagger a little bit. Can't cause you to settle on your self-worth. You know why? Because some of y'all know you are loved. You know why you know you are loved? Because guess what, guys? Come on, class. How and why you know that you are loved? Come on, class. I can't wait for you to answer this question. How do you know you are loved? I mean, not everybody answers at one time. Well, since you guys are taking your time and speaking up and raising your hand, I'm gonna speak for you. It means you love yourself. That's how you should know you love. Cause you just love everything. I mean, you got your flaws. Damn it, damn it. Okay. You got your flaws. You got your things you don't do when nobody. You got things you do when nobody's looking. You know what I mean? You got some things you just do and chill when nobody's around. You know. But you still loved. You still love. You ain't out here in no toxic You ain't out here dealing with toxic people. Anybody out here being low vibration or toxic, you ain't got time for it. You love that about you. You know what I mean? You ain't gotta be in with the friends. You ain't gotta be in with the trends no more. You know what I'm saying, collective? I mean, you might kick a trend or two. You know what I mean? But if it costs too much and it do too much, we ain't doing nothing or none of it at all. Okay, is y'all feeling what I'm saying? You feel what I'm saying? And you listen, collective. I'm getting a little excited about what's to come. Okay, I'm getting a little excited about what I'm learning about myself. I even know about me getting on my nerves sometimes. I'm cool with that. I'm cool with getting on my nerve. Because I'm the one who turned me off when I'm getting on my nerve. You know what I'm saying? You know? Just keeping a stack, keeping it a being with me, like, you know? But it's only because I'm manifested with people who are in the same energy. You know what I'm saying? So this is how and where we're going. And I ain't got time because I'm gonna keep going, and then I have time to come and lay into this toxic mofo. This toxic mofo that's been in my energy, that's been around me, that I cannot, you know. But we're gonna keep going because we're gonna talk about the collective first. So at this time, collective, we are coming to this stance of knowing who we are and knowing that we love ourselves. We love ourselves in our downtime, and our up. As we become coming to this place of a lot of people, there's somebody in the energy that for some of us that we can't forgive though. There is some people that's around or that was a part of our past that we are now having to come to this gate, right? And and either we are on to a new journey, we are on this new journey, or we have built something and now we got a gate around it and we're protecting it. But as we standing at this gate, here is this. Mm, This is something, a person, place, or thing we do not want to let in. It could be a person. It could be an addiction. It could be family. It could be friends. It could be exes. It could be a place you used to live. Anything. Whatever of our past, our present, it is at the door. It is at the gate. Right? Like I said before, this is that little white man in Poltergeist 2 that's standing at the door. Right? That's trying to convince you, come on outside, come this way. You know what I mean? And his spirit is holding and protecting your inner child. You feel what I'm saying? They say, listen, in order for you to be protected and to protect what you built, we have to heal your inner child. So as we standing at the gate, or and this man is trying to convince us to join, or this woman is trying to convince us to join the team. Trying to convince that this is the best thing of our lives. This is where we need to be. This is where we need to go. But something's telling you not to go, and you having these strange dreams and these weird visions as these people are trying to convince you this is the path to take. But your soul already knows this is not the way to go, right? This is, for some of us, where we are when it comes to forgiving these individuals. Because they always been, still, in my world, they stay doing some stupid shit. I'm going to say it just like that. You feel what I'm saying? They stay doing, these are some grown ass men and women. Look like grown-ups, act like kids. These are grown ass men and women with grown men, women bodies, but minds like children. But there's another one I want to say. It's grown people bodies being ran by children. But it's children looking like adults. You feel me? These people are so reckless. Oh, did y'all hear that? So reckless. Right? So here it is. People are trying to convince. I don't know if this resonates with a lot of y'all, but I'm just speaking for myself right now, as usual. Here these people are at your door. This little white man, this little demonic entity, trying to convince you to take this path. But Spirit is calling you to forgive this person. But it's hard to forgive them because they keep doing stupid shit over and over again. So in order for you to release this block, what you have to do, find balance in the imbalance that they did not want you to have. So in order to find the balance in the imbalance is that you had to be proud of yourself. Why? Because you was able to pay attention to the signs. You caught the red flags. You got out in the nick of time. You know what I mean? You was able to remove yourself from the situation, from the equation. And it gave you a reality check. It made things real for you when maybe you was just being a little bit fake. Or maybe the things that was being presented to you and the people that you was dealing with, you was being real and they was being a whole lot of fake. Or a little bit. All right? And all of this truth coming out about all these people being fake and trying to set you up and stagnate you and delay you, you were supposed to lose your cool. But guess what? There was something you went through in your past, collective, if this resonates with you again, that was able to save you. Something you was able to reflect on. Something you was able to remember about the past that is what kept you from listening to that demonic white man standing at your door. Metaphorically speaking, of course. You know what I mean? I'm referencing to Poltergeist 2, when the man came to the door and tried to convince that, they needed to join his church or his religion or his group. That's what he's doing. So that's what this person's been doing to y'all, trying to convince y'all to join this group, join their team. But when he was at the door, he was really coming for what? Your inner child, your innocence. And what did Spirit have a lot of us do? They had us heal our inner child. Why? Because they couldn't manipulate you with those inner childhood wounds. Some of us, it was poverty. Some of us, it was parents not being in our lives. Some of us, it was a lot of lack and heartbreak, okay? And if to go a little deeper, y'all, you can do that. So when I'm looking at this card on the table and it's saying leave the past behind, but there's some things in the past that was brought up in this journey, right? It was the abandonment issues from exes, families, fathers, mothers, all of that. And able to come to terms with how that validation was not the validation that you needed. It was the ability to validate yourself. When nobody's clapping for you. You know what I mean? That's like you giving a stellar performance and nobody, after you're done, no movement, reaction whatsoever. What do? So as spirit prepared us for particular moments in our lives that, if you think about it, it presented itself, and you may have or will be able to go through it with flying colors. You feel me? So think about when you had that relationship that ended and it was hard and it was tough, and then you had another one and another one or whatever. But then you finally come at peace, right? And you chilling, you going celibate, or you going, you going things solo dolo for a little while. And here come that little white man trying to convince you that I'm the best thing that ever can happen in your life. Next thing you know, your ancestors is saying such and such. Remember this? Remember that? Remember when that happened? Remember this person? Remember when this person said that? Remember when this person did that and this happened? While this person is sitting here speaking and saying you speak nothing in your ear. So Spirit is saying they had to reveal some of us. They had to either take us back down memory lane in order for us to see this test, this challenge that they actually been preparing us for since we were kids. You feel what I'm saying? Because a lot of y'all said, the reader said, we was going through a lot of things since we was being attacked spiritually since we were kids, even up until our adolescence, teenage, adult years, and especially came through our relationships and later on through our kids, right? So when they came, when it was time for y'all to fight for y'all ability to break y'all generational curses and y'all generational wealth, you gonna have them that whole timeline to reference to. Because as we got up to this point, it's just now making sense, and maybe they intentionally set it up that way. You feel me? It was chopped here and there with some static and some glitches every once in a while. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like all this journey of us coming into this whole journey of us coming to self-awareness and self-love is because it's also I think it's to show us how long we've been in negative energy. You feel me? Because it's like we come to enjoy the positive energy of this. We're gonna go back to the little white man. You know, you can even tell you this is the movie. This was one of my favorite movies. So the main characters were Caucasian. So when it came to this Caucasian man and he brought all this chaos into these people's lives, so we could use it. We could say, what if we say it is the this demonic energy? Let's just say that this is who I'm talking about, right? So now that we are seeing it in the flesh, we are seeing it move, we are seeing it operate, right? You can't help you see how it moves now. how it can turn a whole moment, a peaceful moment, into nothing but conflict and chaos. Before, some people seen it, but we would thought they was crazy. Now that, shoot, Pandora's box been opened and the matrix is being shaken, we seeing the script flip. We seeing the script flip. It's something else there that I want to say. Um, we seeing the script flip. And the trip hit. Do what you like with that. But you're seeing, you're just a, in layman's term, you seeing and able to read between the lines. Like this whole time, just think, if they've been, if this new president mentioned in one of their rallies or whatever that the election was rigged, quote unquote. Just imagine how many times that it has been. You feel me? Like, but I don't want to talk about that though, because you know what? I get off track a lot. So, now we are coming to terms of all this manipulation that has been happening to us. From, we've learned about black magic, we've learned about self-love, we learned about our childhood wounds, we learned about generational curses, we've learned about generational wealth, and we've learned how for lifetimes and centuries, decades, that we have been going through this here bull stuff for a long time. So it's time for us individually, spiritually, to detoxify from the BS that they have been feeding us for a very long time. And some of us since we were children, since we were kids, since we were in elementary school, all the way up to college and so on. So now, as this truth is being revealed, and we seeing the devil do what the devil does, but this time he's not hidden. He's not hidden. And since I've been on this journey, but here recently I've been hearing about when, from the beginning of time until now, there has been people who have been trying to come and break us out of this bondage of this generational curse, due to us, quote unquote, as far as I know, history said that we turned our back on the divine for the way of the heathen. So now, wow. Okay, so as growing up, I heard there were people who came in before me that continue to try to break us out of bondage, right? Some of the greats that you remember, Martin Luther King, all of them, but they were not successful. And they said each one of them was able to wound the devil, but they wasn't able to cause any permanent damage. You feel what I'm saying? It was like the devil kept getting hand smacks, but he didn't get defeated. So what's happening in this time was different, is we had to heal the traumas of the past lives. You feel what I'm saying? Some in the past life, was there not a chemical warfare? You feel me? Came back. People may have been caused some kind of harm from chemical warfare, imbalances. All of these things has risen up again, right? Again. But the perspective had to change. How do you stop that from happening? Our perspective had to become, it's a word I'm looking for. Challenged in order to change. Something like that. So now, so that means, okay, remember we talk about racism, boom. Now who we talking about? Latinos, the Mexicanas, Cubans, Haitians. Everybody has had to readjust their perspective. We had Asian hate. Remember, COVID was being blamed on them. They were being isolated. They were being judged. Like, the melanated community was. Now, the Caucasian race is being blamed for everything. The judgment is being put in at this moment its rightful place. In order to what? Change their perspective. Here we are again, having to show them the old ways don't work. We need y'all to change y'all minds again. Once again, we need them to get on board. Now we need them on the team. Every time, y'all. And they can't even see it. That's the frustrating part. They have their big money, their big houses, and go cause all this chaos for somebody that's not even in the mental capacity to give them the victories they need, because they don't want to tell the truth. They cause everybody stress and chaos because they want to keep the lie going. The universe can't fit this lie into this box anymore. They have to tell the damn truth, y'all. They causing the instability and the balance because they're lying. They don't want y'all to know what's really going on. The Latino and Mexicana community, they gotta know the truth. They say they the majority, when really the minority is of the situations that they on somebody else's land. You feel me? That they trying to call their own and trying to make it their home when it don't belong to the people that's trying to. You know what I'm saying? It's like, how you judging black people in their own home? Because they thought that they were in. They thought they was a part of the team. They were us. Once again, threw us up under the bus. They threw us up under the bus. Guess who's still standing? Guess who the last man standing? You went to the store?
Huh?
You went to the store?
No, I went to the job.
Oh. You know what I mean? So here we are, once again try to, catch folks. Guess who ringing the alarm this time around? Last time around. First time around. Guess who the same ones kept us stuck in that old toxic shit? It's just showing itself. History is repeating so you can see. It's been repeating since when, so that you can finally see and break the goddamn cycle. And guess who the ones that keeps trying to keep us in it? We just won't call the kettle black, okay, for what it is. They are the reason why the world has not been able to change. The world has not been able to evolve. Guess who's going to get smacked in the head so they can realize that it's time for change? When they finally feel the pinch, then maybe they'll start to think a little bit that maybe the old ways don't work no more. They really thought that this person was going to bring justice. They didn't give a fuck. I'm saying it just like that. They didn't give a fuck. They wanted it their way. It can't be their way. If it ain't being our way, it can't be their way. Now they got to go through all that judgment for all the shit that they done did behind the scenes. And they don't want y'all to know. They got to pay that karmic debt. And they got to give some shit back, because why? They didn't take good care of it when they had it. That's what they don't want you to see. Go out here hurting, harming, injuring people to keep this lie going. And all of that backfiring. How many funerals they done been to? Because they want to keep this going. Stuck on blocking this investment. But I'm over here speaking this truth. Or I don't know if I'm skipping ahead. Hopping. But anyway. So as I've said, the devil is now being exposed, okay? These devils are being exposed, collective. It ain't about what the delusions they've been painting you no more. It's not about that. It's about, for example, when it comes to my situation of how spirit wanted me to come out here and speak as much as I can what they want me to speak, and as much as you guys are able to clearly understand. Anytime the melanated community has somebody come to uplift them, to awaken them, they cause these persons to go through hell and high water. They don't want y'all to awaken to y'all true selves in order to get you up out of bondage, in order to get you what is owed to you. That's why they attack anybody that comes towards you trying to enlighten you. Everyone they ever did they have done this to. You guys should be sick and tired of them trying to stop people from coming to y'all to awaken y'all while they let everybody else get awakened and make money. That's because you standing on your own shit, dog. You on your own turf. And you bowing down at these all motherfuckers that's up in here. So when I say you connect with your ancestors, those who they move in silence. Every time it's time for y'all to waken up. Every time it's time to drop that contract. Every time it's time for them to give you your money, your land, or whatever's owed to you, somebody comes up missing. Some damn weird shit happens on the news. Your ancestors saying, aren't y'all tired? Are y'all tired yet? Y'all up here clapping Jesus this and Jesus that. Who is Jesus to you? He don't even look like you. He ain't look like you since the first day you met him. You ain't gonna have nobody else to call on. Know why? Because you wasn't supposed to get the shit that's owed to you. That's why they never told you who your king was. That's why they never told you who your father was. That's why they never told you who your mother was. Because if y'all was to waking up to who y'all really is, they would have to give you your shit back. The more you call on Jesus, the more you stay separated from your king, your queen, and your ancestors. How you praising this? How you praising this man? You ain't even praising your mother. That man don't even look like you. You ain't praising your father. You ain't praising your grandfather. You ain't praising the people that went out there and bust your ass for you. But yet you can go sit there and thank you such and such, and he don't even come from where your ancestors come from. And if he do, he not even the same complexion. So that means they're already telling you your story is your story and put a white man face on it. How are we gonna do that? In a what's it? Some Latin English name or whatever on it. I don't know all of that, but still. Why would you deny yourselves when the Most High said, I created you in my image? Let me ask you this, collective. How is it you not realizing how the world convinced you it was not okay to have color, but you was okay accepting with you not having one? You don't see that? They convinced you it was better to not have no color than to have any color at all. No pigmentation was better than having one. But yet y'all don't mind calling this man to save you in times of trouble. That's the same lie they tried to convince you about you. Now Spirit got y'all out here learning about self-love. Duh. Why you think they need y'all to love yourselves? So you can get the fuck up and stop worshiping other damn people. You out here worshiping other people because you don't even know thyself. Why you don't know thyself? Because they don't want you to know thyself. Because then if you knew thyself, that means they would have to return some to you. You know why? If you knowing thyself and they have to return, it's because there's a contract somewhere. If you ain't looking for it, who gonna come give it to you? The contract is within you. It's in your DNA. So what I need for you guys to do, I need you to continue to love on thyself. I need you to continue to connect with your ancestors. I need you to put that J guy to the side for a minute and talk to your ancestors. on a Monday through Sunday basis. I'm talking to my people melanated like me. I need for you and your ancestors and their team to get up and go whip some asses. I'm just gonna put it out there like that. I need y'all to stop calling on this person because I don't know what they doing when you call on this person in the spiritual realm to your ancestors. I don't know if this person y'all calling on when you be calling their name and you ain't calling on your family. I think this person blocking them actually because he been keeping us in bondage for over 400 plus years. I'm just saying. Because, if we reflect back on what Kanye said, how is it that you was able to sit here this long with that Bible in your hand while somebody else on your shit telling you what to do? Is that Bible? No, not the Bible. I think it's the words. I think it's the words that was used that had some curse. That was the curse. For example, if you go in the mirror, quote unquote, metaphorically speaking, they say Bloody Mary 3 times, her ass supposed to come through the mirror. I'm just saying. Maybe fiction, but in some cases, in our reality today, I don't think it's that false. If you don't know them, your ancestors by name, honey, that could be your uncle, your grandpa, all them people that used to come over your house for quote unquote Thanksgiving. I don't see why you can't call on them today. The good ones anyway. And then some of y'all, some of y'all uncles and cousins of family members in the mob, so I don't even know if they carrying the same energy. But I'm just saying though. We not moving right. We shouldn't be calling in issues. Dad is the reason why we've been stuck in this boat is because we've been working for the How you gonna get out? How you gonna find you when you worshiping somebody that don't even look like you and you keep saying it every day? Every day y'all sit there and just throw y'all power away and give it to somebody who don't look like you. And then you're gonna say, but it don't matter the name. Yes, it do. Because when you supposed to name your child, the first thing you supposed to put some energy in and respect on is your child's name. Correct? So if it ain't about the name, then what is it? Yes. That is not an image of you. That image never looked like you. And I'm talking to people that look like me with this melanated skin. Calling on that person should be a sin. What land did he travel on? Matter of fact, I don't even care what land and scholar this person went on. He didn't look like me. And if they took our story and made it their own, they have to give it back. Don't call on this man. Don't answer to this man's name until you find out who he really is and what his true name is. And yet you don't know much about this man. If you don't know nothing about this true Messiah, you damn sure don't know who his true mother is. You can't, because you don't even know him. You calling on somebody that was enforced on your ancestors in a time of imprisonment. Did not get out of imprisonment all the way until what? To when? It was time. Divine timing, I guess. And of course, I'm not going to be all the way factual. But what I do know is when they put that man on my mama's living room table, he was not the same color as me. And when we're going to start seeing them call Jesus black in their house, because they might get somewhere with that, but we ain't even gonna put that on the table. But how many white people you see with Jesus in their house with a black face on it? And are they ready for that? I think they ready for it. But who I'm talking, what, contradicting myself maybe, I'm talking about the ones that is trying to hold back from you knowing the true Messiah, the true mother, the true queen, the true king. Yet y'all giving them all this glory and all this praise, and these people in your land, on your turf, giving glory to some man that was forced on you when they stole your shit. They stole your shit and then had you worship somebody that looked like them. And you still worshiping them to this day, and you wonder why this spirit, our ancestors, coming for the church. They stole your damn story and put a whole different face on it. And y'all still calling on this man. No matter how many times, y'all still calling on this person. No matter how much shit these people put you through, you still call on this man and he don't look nothing like you. You will go through hell and everything. You are so, it's so embedded in y'all that you don't know who to call, and you releasing that scares the hell out of you. You have to let go of the shackles you complain about. Start with religion. Those the mental shackles y'all got on you first. Is that this is your Messiah. This is your king. I'm not denying the word, because that's your story. But I'm saying the energy that comes with the name of for people that you, what is it? The energy that comes with words. The energy that comes with your name. You calling on a fictitious person to bless you in your household is easily to be manipulated by a force that's willing to come in to convince you to continue to call on them in order for you to keep you from what you really want is your true wealth. You have not been able to obtain your true wealth since you've been calling on that man's name. The wealth that they gave to our rich celebrities, ask them what came with it, what stipulations, what guidelines, what contracts they had to sign with their wealth. They had to buy themselves back. Our ancestors messed up and did that. We got to be the ones to break it back. You feel what I'm saying? You have to let go of that crutch of believing that this is your savior. That's how they got rich. Well, y'all see y'all pulling y'all energy back, and all they talking about is money. Money, 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 money. That's all you hearing them talk about. Why? Because you're pulling your energy back. You're not putting your divine energy with your divine covenant and your divine contract back into them. You was pouring the wealth into them, and they was pouring you into poverty by stealing your birthright. That's why they don't want me talking. It's time to let that man go. You was able to keep these people in power by worshiping who? Come on, y'all. Come on, man. Come on now. What's reptilian, people? What's reptilian? Come on, people. What's reptilian? So if you know you out here worshiping reptilians, what the hell? How you find Jesus in the period of the rulership of the devil and the reptilians and whoever else? Out of all of that shit, you found Jesus. Come on, bruh. You found Jesus. They gave you a relief from the fucking pain they was putting you through. And even stole your story. And even named it, y'all, it go way back. But I'm just telling you, if you want to see some change, I'm calling them for the ones that wants to be free, calling on the ones that wants to be free. Do that experience for me. No, excuse me. Try this experiment for me. Get rid of that white dude. Replace him with the Most High or ancestors. Spirit team, spirit guides. That's it. And see if you see some different results for me. That's all I'm asking. I'm addressing the melanated community right now. I need y'all to do this for me. If y'all getting tired of some shit, do this for me. Stop calling on that J dude. I ain't telling you go nowhere. I ain't telling you get rid of the Bible. I ain't telling you stop reading it. If the words that you see in there, I just asking you replace them intuitively with the Most High, spirit guides, archangels, ancestors. That's it. Until they give you the true names of these people. Do not call on this deity anymore if you are melanated, because it was only meant to steal your birthright. I'm just saying. There's 12 tribes I'm talking about here, family. 12. That man ain't come in now one of them tribes. I'm just saying. Look, I put my cards up, right? Because we about to be finished here. The last card on the table that I have to put up says first quarter moon in Scorpio. Release your blocks. This is death to your blockages. Come on, melanated community. Wake y'all asses up and get up so you can go get your shit, which was given to you because it's your birthright. Stop calling on. And then when I looked over to get ready to put this card with the rest of them, guess what it said? New moon in Taurus. Know your worth. It's time to stop acting like peasants, because you're not. You hear the crows? You might not hear them. But the crow crowing. Release your blocks. Know your worth and release your blocks. New moon in Taurus. You about to rent. What is it? I'm getting no more bullshit. You about to run up there some. You about to run through some. But we ain't to take no more settle for what they gave us, because we had at birth, dude, that they stole from us. That has to be given back. And all I say, if you really want to see them results that I'm talking about, stop calling on that J dude. Stop calling on him. If you really want to see the results, that means you're healing. That means you've been able to handle whatever it is they can really bless you with. That way your ancestors can start working on your healing. And while you healing, they working on your kids healing, your grandkids healing, and the generational wealth. Because if I don't do the job, guess who coming? You coming. Somebody in the melanated community coming. But if y'all keep calling on these people, that means you are easily to be manipulated because you still think they king and they rule. And I'm sorry to sit there and put this little divider here, but I just want y'all to be truthful, because if you go back through the timeline, you'll know the reason why some things were intercepted. You have a divine contract with the earth. Y'all gave all that up for that money they be throwing in y'all face. That's what I'm trying to tell you. And then you go and practice their religions. And we practice their holidays too. You gave all your shit up. Go get your shit back and stop calling on that dude. That dude don't look like you. They call him Jesus and his name Jesus or whatever. That's just me being funny, but still. Try me. Try me. This is over. We're going through a death and transformation. We're going through a death and transformation, baby. Spirit says reflect on your priorities. Last quarter moon in Aquarius, the star. The star. Divine guidance and enlightenment. Leo, taking leadership, standing up. Somebody said lighten up. Listen. When it's time for me to be a little bit passionate about something, if anything a Leo can do is bring the sun. You understand? Spirit says, I'm lightening up the situation. Last quarter moon in Leo. Honor your feelings. It's time to find balance, people. It's time for y'all to obtain them things that was given to you, because it is naturally your birthright. And with that saying, y'all, I'm gonna go ahead and get myself out of here, because we've been here quite a bit today. So I hope you have a beautiful one. Bye.